when you heard that it was going to be Justin Pearson and Gloria Johnson and Justin. I'm probably not the Justin you thought. You're kidding. But Speaker Sexton is sending Jones and I the same amount of Christmas cards, so it all works out. I want to start by talking a little bit about the Tennessee Three. How great are they? All right. They're each amazing in their own right and have all been fighting for the people for a really long time in the state. We know Justin Pearson stood up against the Byhalia pipeline in Memphis. We know Jones led a 62-day protest outside the Capitol after George Floyd's murder, when Governor Lee refused to meet with the people and help get that hideous KKK Grand Wizard statue removed from the Capitol. And we know Gloria has been in the House fighting for years, being the only one who didn't vote for Cameron Sexton for Speaker a few years back, and getting her office put into a closet because of it, but it didn't slow her down. And they created a monster, and now she's running for Senate. Marsha Blackburn is hiding from her and refusing to debate her. On three, say, hey Marsha, debate Gloria, stop hiding. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey Marsha, stop hiding. Stop hiding.
Just say, hey Marsha, debate Gloria. 1, 2, 3.
Hey Marsha, debate Gloria.
Marsha hasn't had a town hall in 7.5 years. Let that sink in. 7.5 years. It was in Fairview, and then she went on CNN and lied and said they weren't from her district, but they were. So she went on and said, oh, we have more important things to worry about. But we don't have more important things to worry about than integrity and honesty and people who are going to represent the people. That's important. So it was no surprise to see those three standing in the well to give voice to the people after the Covenant shooting. That's the kind of fight that we need to change this state. And it was not an easy thing to do. They knew there would be repercussions. They didn't know they would get expelled, of course, by this authoritarian Republican supermajority. But as we saw with Selma and throughout history, very often it's the backlash to the action that shows the world what's really going on and what ultimately leads to change.
That's right.
We need to show the country that we may not be a swing state, but we are the tip of the spear when it comes to the culture war being fought.
That's right. That's right.
The draft ban, the abortion ban, book bans, gun laws. They figure out what they can get away with here in Tennessee, and then they export it to the rest of the country. So you need to pay attention to what's happening in Tennessee. That's why the attention the Tennessee Three brought to our state is so important with the national megaphone that Cameron Sexton helped hand them. Give it up for Cameron Sexton. Nashville's own Cameron Sexton. He helped expose the truth of what's going on here, even if he didn't mean to do it. And as Gloria would say, bless his heart. I wish the Tennessee Three had been allowed to speak at the DNC. I'm going to be the one to say that. They won't say that. But even without that stage, they continue to yell the truth. And that's our slogan at the Holler, to yell the truth. The truth is, we're at the bottom in infant maternal mortality in Tennessee. The truth is, we're #1 in medical bankruptcies, largely because they won't expand Medicaid, which is pure cruelty. The truth is, we have the highest percentage of disenfranchised black folks, and they want to lock up even more as Core Civic bankrolls their campaigns, even as the DOJ is now investigating them, and Governor Lee, of course, is standing with Core Civic. The truth is, women are not equal in Tennessee, where we forced even raped kids to carry a term. And there's another truth, one that they don't want anybody to be aware of, which is that we have more in common than they want us to believe. Because poll after poll, Vandy poll after Vandy poll shows that most people agree with this room on the issues. Most people want the common sense gun laws that Justin and Gloria have tried to bring that Republicans block. Most people want paid leave, which Gloria tries to pass year after year, which Republicans block. Most people want abortion to be safe and legal in some circumstances, including and especially for raped children, which Gloria and Rep. Hakeem tried to pass, which they unanimously blocked. Every single one of them voted against a standalone amendment to let raped kids have abortions.
Tell the truth.
And they blocked it. And they have time and again. Most people want medical marijuana. Strong public schools and not Lee's voucher scam. Strong unions, which Chattanooga knows all about. And maybe most importantly, democracy. You only value democracy when you win. You do not value democracy.
That's right. That's right.
And hopefully in November, most people will realize that a corrupt con man from New York who openly aspires to be a dictator and only cares about himself is not someone we need to put back in the Oval Office. Because they don't have any actual answers. We saw that when J.D. Vance and Trump were asked about how to lower child care costs. And what did J.D. Vance say? He said, make grandma do it. And then Trump was even worse. He mumbled something about tariffs. Those aren't answers. That's nonsense. Kamala Harris has answers. Expanding the child tax credit and earned income tax credits, investing in affordable housing, tax cuts for the middle class, strengthening unions, which I know Chattanooga knows about. People who run around saying government is bad are doing it because the government is often the only thing standing between us and the unbridled greed they represent.
That's right.
Real patriotism is about believing in our government, having faith that this experiment we have created together, albeit deeply flawed and with its true promise still unrealized for many, is still something worth fighting for.
That's right.
So we need people who will represent us, who will not sell us out the minute they get elected. And I know Pearson is one of those. I know Gloria Johnson is one of those. I know there are many others sitting in this room. And at the Holler, we're committed to lifting them up and pushing back on this supermajority to make Tennessee a better, more inclusive place for everybody. So I hope you will continue to help us yell the truth about what we face here in Tennessee, because this country is worth fighting for, Tennessee is worth fighting for, the South is worth fighting for, and our kids are worth fighting for. Thank you.